Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I will be diving into a few of my self-care tips. These are going to be intentional steps that I feel like you should take when it comes to your well-being, whether that's physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. So let's dive into it real quick. So I want to start off with the physical, and first thing I want to mention is hygiene. If I'm looking down, it's because I wrote my notes right here. So yes, hygiene, right? So when it comes to hygiene, I recommend exfoliating. I love to exfoliate my skin. If you have yet to exfoliate your skin, you need to start, because exfoliating your skin is like the best thing you can do to your body. Start exfoliating and you're gonna see a big difference in your skin. Your skin is gonna look so much clearer, so soft, supple, just like buttery. If you're on a budget, I have a little tip for you guys. You can literally make your own scrub at home. You don't have to buy expensive as exfoliating scrubs. You can literally make it at home. I recommend mixing sugar, coconut oil, a little bit of olive oil. Sugar, coconut oil, and olive oil, you mix it up real good. Boom, that's your natural exfoliator right there. You don't have to spend so much money on scrubs at Target when you can just make it at home. So yeah, that's what I be doing. Sometimes when I don't want to spend money on scrubs, I just make my own scrub. Even if you don't have like the coconut oil, you can just use the sugar and the olive oil and you're good to go. That right there is going to change your life. And then the next thing that I want to mention is using similar scented products. Let's say your soap, your scrub, your body wash, your lotion, your perfume is vanilla. You're going to smell so good, and the scent is going to be so much stronger. And then of course, you always want to make sure you drink enough water. I always have a water bottle. If you know me personally, you know I be drinking a lot of water. Like, I drink a lot of water a day. I be filling this bottle up at least 4 times a day. Water is definitely the main reason why my skin is clear. Then the next thing that I want to mention is taking vitamins. You want to make sure you incorporate vitamins in your life, because it just helps a lot. Like for me, I use these two right here. This is the hair, skin, and nails gummies. This one is so good. I've been using this one for years. Okay, this one is the 2500 mcg biotin. Biotin is really good for your hair, skin, and nails. And then the other one that I like to take is the woman's multivitamin gummies, 50 mg collagen. This one is good for energy, metabolism, immune, and bone health. I just started taking this one and it tastes good. Did I mention it tastes good? Because I don't think I mentioned that. And I gotta restock because this one is almost done. But yeah, you always want to make sure you have vitamins in your life. Make sure you have vitamins, okay? Like I said, the hair, skin, and nails, I've been using that one for a long time, and it really makes my hair look healthy. My nails is looking healthy. It grows fast. My skin, I really do feel like this has a lot to do with how my skin looks and how clear my skin is. Now moving on to emotional self-care, and I want to first mention that you want to make sure you're always setting boundaries where people learn to say no, and you don't owe nobody an explanation. Okay, no is no. If they don't like it, oh well. This is your life, and you don't want people taking advantage of you or just stepping into your boundaries. If you don't feel comfortable doing something, don't do it. Like, it's really that simple. Like, you don't have to feel like you're forced to do something. The right people is going to be okay with you saying no to them. The next thing that I want to talk about is gratitude. You always want to appreciate the things that you have in your life and just be grateful and thankful that you are where you are right now, because someone else can have it way worse. And then the third thing that I recommend is engaging in things that you love to do. You're just going to feel good because you're doing something that you actually enjoy doing, especially if you're making money off of it. That's the best thing ever. Fourth thing that I want to mention is vent. You want to vent to someone that you trust. Talk, express yourself, let those emotions out, okay? You don't want to just keep it all in. Okay, so moving on to mental self-care. The first thing that I recommend is journaling. When you journal and write things down, you remember it easily, and then you also just process it easily mentally. If you have like a schedule or different tasks to do in a day, make sure you write it down instead of just putting it on your phone, because it makes a big difference. The second thing is limiting social media. It could be very overstimulating sometimes, and you want to make sure you give yourself a break when it comes to social media, because it could be a lot and it could be overwhelming. For your mental health, you want to make sure that you limit some time off social media and just give some time to yourself. Give yourself a break, okay? Go out in nature, take a walk, drink some water, cook some food, talk to your friends. Like, do stuff outside of just using your phone. Now, moving on to spiritual, I pray twice a day, in the morning and at night. It really does help with your spiritual health. It just makes you feel so much better after you pray. If you know, after you pray, you feel more at ease and just more calm. Like everything is just going to work out. And if you do it regularly and you have a close relationship with God, then your life is just going to be so much better and at peace. It's the best feeling ever, disconnecting from distractions. Sometimes it's okay to isolate yourself and just want to learn yourself. You want to learn the things that you like, that you don't like. If you want to find your purpose in life, isolate yourself a little bit. It's going to be times when it's best for you to not go to the club with your friends every weekend. You want to use that time to isolate yourself, get serious about your goals. You want to make sure that you're disconnecting from things that is distracting you, because it's not going to help with your journey at all. It's not going to help. You'll be able to think clearly on how to get to that goal instead of being around people that is distracting you. You're not going to think clearly. Disconnect from distractions is very, very important. That is all of my tips when it comes to physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual health. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time.